Hi everyone, my name is Kim. I am here today to cook some Puerto Rican spaghetti with you. I want to show you how I do it. I think it's fabulous. This is what I was raised on. This is what my mother used to
So I
make.
started with pre-seasoning, pre-marinating my chuletas. I used a little bit of adobo. Okay, I used fresh crushed garlic using my pilon, of course. This is my pilon. This used to be my titi's pilon, and I lost the crusher, and this is the one that I use now. But anyway, so I used that. I used a little salt, a little pepper, as well as about 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, which I love for the meat, and probably less than an 1/8 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Let it marinate for like an hour. You don't have to, but it really does absorb the flavor. And after all, the meat is what gives the food the flavor. So if the meat doesn't have the flavor, the food isn't gonna taste great. So I always flavor the meat. My chuletas are super flavorful right now. Okay, I have my sofrito. I do not use a jarred sauce for this. I used crushed tomatoes and I build it up from there. I have a package of sazon con culantro and achote to give it the color. I have my olives. I have my oregano. I have some basil, which you could use fresh also, but you don't need to. Of course, cumino, ground cumin. And lately I've been using the light salt. My dad actually gave this to me and I think it's great because we're trying to be healthy and cut down on things that are no good for us. So trying that out, it's excellent, by the way. And then I have my vegetable oil. Okay, so those are the ingredients. I have the water boiling. It's getting ready to boil. And then of course I have my spaghetti. But I have been using whole wheat spaghetti. You can use regular white spaghetti if you want. It really doesn't make a difference. My family uses this now because it's healthier. But back in the day, I did use the regular spaghetti. So, but we are trying to be a little health conscious now. And I'm telling you, it comes out excellent. It really, really does. So those are the ingredients. And now we are going to cook. Okay. So in this caldero, I have added about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I have added about a 1/2 tablespoon of oregano. I've added about 8 olives. I didn't count them. It looks like about 8, so 8 or 10 maybe. I added, of course, my base, which is my sofrito. I added 3 heaping tablespoons of my sofrito because that is the ticket right there. And I am going to add some basil. Just a little bit of basil, okay? And then you want to add your comino, because that's very important. That is the base of the flavor right there, okay? Just a little. Comino has a very, very distinct flavor. I love it. I put it in almost all of my Puerto Rican dishes, but it has that flavor that you don't even really need that much of it. Okay, I'm gonna stir this up a little bit. Give it a little stir. I'm gonna lower my flame. Okay, and like I said, people might do this different way. There is no wrong way. It's to your liking, it's to your taste. It's however you enjoy it. There's really no bad way unless you burn it. Of cooking it, because all flavors are wonderful, all spices are amazing, and really that's all that matters. Some people cut the chuletas. I might do that as they shrink or midway through or when I'm done, but I don't feel the need to do that yet. So I have a lot of chuletas today. We're putting them in here. I just want to get them nice and brown. I want to cook them through. And that's what we're gonna do right now. Okay, I put the pasta in already. It's boiling. It's very, very important to turn this as it's boiling so it doesn't stick together. And as I told you, this is my whole wheat pasta. It cooks beautifully, and it really, you can't really tell the difference, especially with all the flavors that we're gonna have in the pork chops, the chuletas. So I'm gonna give it a little boost here. I'm gonna put it up slightly. I wanna get it going good, and then I'll lower it back. And there you go. So once these start browning, I'm going to add my crushed tomatoes. Everything else is added. I might need to add a little salt because I don't know, I got the crushed tomatoes with no salt. So, but that's no big deal. I do that a lot, and I don't mind that at all. So this is going, that looks beautiful. It smells unbelievable. Okay, so we're gonna let that cook for a little. We're gonna let the pasta finish, and then we will continue.
Okay, so everything is cooking. It's on its way. My pork chops are sizzling. I'm gonna turn them over now. I'm gonna turn my pork chops over. Let me see if you can see this. I'm gonna turn my pork chops over. They're starting to cook. I'm gonna turn them over. Oh my God, this smells unbelievable. See that sofrito in the meat? You guys don't know about that, huh? That's a trick. Oh my God, why not put sofrito in meat? Sofrito makes everything taste incredible. Imagine in meat. Oh my God, okay? Wow. And my pasta's coming along. I'm gonna give it a mix. I'm gonna give it a spin. Okay, here we go. Let's let that cook. I usually cook it on high, but when it starts boiling too much, I might move it to like 8. My stove has, you know, high, and then from 8 to low. So I have it on 8 right now, and it's boiling very well. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up a little bit and put some of the things away because it's nice to keep your area clean when you're cooking. And then I will be back. Okay, now I'm going to add this has been cooking for 10 minutes. I'm going to add my crushed tomatoes. And by the way, I did cut the pork chops. I probably should have done that in the beginning, but it doesn't matter. There's no rule for that. I wanted to cut them so everything's even when I'm mixing it into the spaghetti. So here's my crushed tomatoes. Use a whole can. Okay, perfect. Then we're gonna mix it together nice. Okay. I did add half of my packet of sazon. I'm gonna add the rest. I use a whole packet. I don't use a half a packet. There's no point in that. You want flavor, you get flavor. Don't be shy. Don't be shy with garlic, pepper, flavor, all that. Because that's what gives it the taste and the spice. So we're gonna mix that all up. I'm gonna let that come to a nice boil. I'm gonna let it simmer for about 15 minutes. And then we are going to add our spaghetti, which I already drained. Here it is, nice and drained. It's waiting, it's rinsed, it's drained. And I'm gonna come back and mix it all together and show you the final product. So everything is simmering. It is almost done. I have my chuletas boiling, absorbing all the flavors. And what I wanted to do was, as I tasted it, I realized I wanted to add a little bit of sugar. That is a little secret that sweetens up the food. It goes good with a tremendous amount of meals. So I'm gonna get a spoon. Clean spoon, and I'm going to add like a half a tablespoon of sugar. Just to give that a nice sweetness to it, because sometimes the sauce can be a little bitter. And by the way, if you want to use a half a can, you're more than welcome to do that and cut the ingredients down by half. But I happen to have, being Puerto Rican from New York, I happen to have a tremendous family. So when we cook, as you know, we cook a lot of food, a lot, for like 10 people. So this is a large portion of food, but as I said, you can easily make it halfway and make it for yourself and your spouse, make it for 2-3 people, you know, anything works, that's fine. Let me see how this worked with the sugar. Oh yeah, oh wow, tremendous. So in about 2 minutes, I'm gonna add the pasta and I'm gonna show you how it all marries together and how you are ready. That meal does not take that long. Everybody thinks it doesn't take that long, and it is delicious. So I can't wait to show you the finished product. Looks like it's about ready. My chuletas and my sauce are simmering. I am going to go ahead and add my spaghetti so that we can have espagueti. So I'm gonna add it slowly to my caldero, and we are going to see how this comes out, which I think it's gonna be fabulous. Now I'm gonna put it a little at a time and mix it, because what you want is you want now the spaghetti to really marry with the flavors of the sauce and the chuleta. So this is not something, you know, you take your time with this. You mix it, you take your time, and you let everything absorb the flavors. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boriqua. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. I hope you guys love this. If you like this video, which you know this is my very first cooking video, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna see how it goes. If I enjoyed it when I look back, I might do another one. I have a lot of recipes. I have my mom's, all of my mom's old school recipes that were handed down to her from her mother and from her mother's mother. And my mother gifted my sisters and I with a recipe box one Christmas. It makes me want to cry. With all the recipes. She typed out every single recipe and printed it and put it on a card into, no, I don't know if it was a card, but she put it into a recipe box and gave it to us as a gift, and it is so treasured. I have alcapullas on there, I have pasteles, you name it. So if you like, then hit the like button and subscribe, because there's a lot of fun times going on. And believe me, it's not all just about cooking too. I have a lot of things to share. I'm adding the rest. Oh my God, my husband's gonna love me. My husband's gonna love me. Okay, I'm gonna give you a close look at this in just a second. Okay, so yeah, it came out fantastic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. All right, so now I'm gonna make this very low, this flame. It's barely even, I don't even barely want it to simmer, but I just wanna marry all the flavors together and mix it all up so that you have nice, even, flavorful bites. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna cover it. I need to wear an apron. I do have an apron, I need to wear it. Okay. It's that you can't think of everything when it's your first video. Okay. All right, let me just get my sponge. Paper towel ready. Okay, and wipe this up because this drives me crazy. I have spaghetti here, and okay, let me get that out. Perfect. All right, there we go. So let me show say thank you all for joining me. I had a really great time. It was a lot of fun, better than I expected. I am so happy to be sharing my meals, my recipes, my mother's recipes with you all. I hope that you can all take something away from it, and I hope to see you back again as I asked you. If it's something that you enjoyed, please hit the like button down below. I would appreciate it very much. And maybe it'll inspire me to come back. As I said, I have a lot of things that I'd like to show you. So I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you again, and take care. God bless.